Yes, my dear friend, welcome back to the channel. Very good morning to you and a happy Wednesday morning. Dear friends, wherever you are, it's midweek. It is midweek. It is Wednesday morning and this is Salon Blog. Welcome to the channel for this very special edition. Dear friends, on your screen right now, we are starting right away. On your screen right now, both Chelsea new managers this season. Both Chelsea new managers this season. Yes. Enzo Maresca right there on your screen and Bompasta on your screen. Enzo Maresca and Bompasta, our female or our ladies head coach. Bompasta and Enzo Maresca right there on your screen. Dear friend, look at their performance of Chelsea football team this season. These two managers, they were both new to the club. Yes, Emma Hayes left the ladies to take care of the U.S. national team this season. Pochettino was also, sacked earlier or late last season in the summer, and Enzo Maresca took over. Now, these two managers, Enzo Maresca and Bompasta, just look at their performance right on your screen. Chelsea are second on the league table. We are second on the league table, and our ladies are first on the league table. Oh yes, our ladies are first on the league table. We are first on the league table with the ladies with 27 points, followed by Man City 22. Look at the gap, 5-point difference. Now Liverpool are also leading Chelsea on the league table with 35 points. Chelsea are 31 points, 4-point difference. Ladies and gentlemen, you can just imagine Chelsea winning the league this season, and the men win the league league title this season, and our ladies also winning the title this season. My goodness, Chelsea are actually in this year for something great. The club, I believe, we are moving in the right direction. What do you think? Quickly, let me hear from you in the comment section, and don't go anywhere. I have all your shout out right here, and I'll be giving you the shout out at the end of this video. In less than 7 minutes, we'll be out from here because it is your breakfast. Puma faced a marketing disaster after Cucurella being their newly launched £220 boots, which he wore against Tottenham. After trying them in training, Puma supplied the boots to Cucurella as an ambassador. He tried the boot in training, but during the match day, the boot disappointed us. As a matter of fact, the boots were advertised as specializing in 3 features. Those boots were advertised as specializing in 3 features: adaptability, movement, and control. However, ladies and gentlemen, Cucurella did not display any of these attributes and switched to another pair of Puma boots instead, because the boots disappointed us. In fact, the boots gave Tottenham Hotspur fans hope. The boots gave Tottenham Hotspur fans hope, thinking they were just about to win Chelsea. The boots gave Chelsea fans broken heart, thinking they were about to lose the game to Tottenham. Tottenham fans, with all the hope they had, it was fake hope the boot gave them. Oh yes. But now, the player in question, Cucurella, was seen threw the boots into the bin. And this is a marketing disaster for Puma. The player, I believe by now, his lawyers will be facing a lot of issues from Puma. Of course, definitely, there has to be talks between the player and Puma. I believe even Chelsea might get involved, because this is a big issue than you think. It is a big issue than you think. For the player to throw the boot into the bin, it's a marketing disaster. It doesn't speak well of the company, Puma. It is a marketing disaster. He might end up losing the deal the sponsorship deal with Puma. Yes, that of course. But the effect on the company itself, the effect, he also has a case. He can argue. You saw me sleep twice. You saw me sleep twice. I have read people who also study the game carefully, the way he slept twice. People also says that, I've seen people who said that, I think the second time, for the second one, it was his fault, not really the boot. But anyhow you want to put it, since the change of the boot, he never had similar situation. Yes, since the boot was changed for him, he did not have similar challenge. So you cannot blame the player. The only thing is he should have been more diplomatic in reacting. But he has a fan base. Cucurella has a fan base to appeal to. And the fan base, is the Chelsea fan base, to let them know that it is the boot that caused the 2 goals. Chelsea considered 2 goals that were not supposed to be. We considered 2 goals in 10 minutes, and it all came from Cucurella falling. Yes, so if not for that, Chelsea would have considered those 2 goals. Maybe the game would have been totally different. The scoreline would have been totally different. So the player also wants to prove to the club and his fan base, Chelsea fans, that look, it's the boot. And that boot, I will no longer use it. I'm throwing it into the bin. And that is what he did. I know definitely the company will have issues with it. But the player has a fan base also to protect and to show to Chelsea fans that look, it was all about the boot and I have recovered from it. Ladies and gentlemen, let me hear from you in the comment section. Quickly, Jackson speaking. Nicolas Jackson, a lot of interviews these days for the young man. And he's my boy. From day one, I've been supporting him. I know he will come good. He was interviewed. And most of you might have heard. Even yesterday I spoke about some of the things he said. But you see, he touched on several issues. I cannot bring all to you right now. But listen to what he said in the current interview. Listen to what he said. Jackson revealed all about his move to Chelsea. He said, I was actually supposed to go to another club. Some teams were there. I think Milan. That's AC Milan. Either AC Milan or Inter Milan. He said, I think Milan. Then my agent told me, forget about that. We are going to Chelsea. I said, oh, good. He said, too much pressure. The agent told him, Chelsea, too much pressure. He told him, no, don't worry. If I wasn't ready, I wouldn't go. I know I'm ready. That's why I came to Chelsea. I know I am ready for the pressure. That is why I came to Chelsea. I know the pressure there. And I had strikers that came to Chelsea and had a tough time. But I was ready to face that. So this guy knew the pressure that he was coming to face in Chelsea. Listen to him. He said, some of my friends told me in national team, don't go to Chelsea. Too much pressure. I said, bro, we are different. We are different. I don't even want to listen to you. That's why I don't listen to some people, Pochettino helped me a lot last year and the players. You see? This is why I kept saying that Pochettino deserves his flowers as well. For how far this team has come. It is not all down to Enzo Maresca. Some of the players that came last year, their first time in the Premier League, to adapt to the league, it's the work of Pochettino. Now they've adapted to the Premier League, and Maresca is enjoying that. So let's give Pochettino the respect, friends. Yeah. Jackson continues. He said, I want to hear people say bad things about me. Criticize me on the pitch. It's nice. It helps you. I love this, According to the interview, Premier League reports. Dear friends, this guy has a big heart. Jackson has a big heart. He has a big heart. With time, you understand it. He continues, I haven't made it yet. He was asked, do you think you are making it? He said, I haven't made it yet. I'm just improving, I haven't made it yet. Making it is like scoring every week, every year, 30 goals or something. Look at his target, 30 goals or something, or winning trophies. Then only he can say he has made it. Come on, that's my boy speaking. That is my boy speaking. Do you still doubt Jackson? Yesterday I told you guys that Jackson and Cole Palmer, all the performances of Cole Palmer are down to the work rate of Jackson. I said it yesterday. Jackson gives Palmer the space. When Jackson is doing the rounds, it makes Cole Palmer to have the space he needs to create, to do whatever he wants to do with the ball. Because when defenders are watching on Jackson, they try to guard him because they know his space. It gives much more space to Cole Palmer to operate. That is why I don't like when you are judging Jackson by the number of goals he's scoring. He's rather creating space for other attackers to score. Ladies and gentlemen, he says he has not made it yet. When he starts scoring 30 goals per season, then only he can say yes, he has made it. And he's not afraid of your criticism. Continue to criticize him. It rather motivates him. Dear friends, it is your breakfast. I will not take much of your time. Remember, tomorrow is our game. We are already in Kazakhstan. We are playing again Astana. I'll be back with more exclusives in the coming hours. I would like you to just take your shout out before you go. Ladies and gentlemen, for your breakfast. Yes, for your breakfast, take some shout out before you go this morning. Obed from Uganda. Say Jackson is good, but not good at scoring. So we need Victor Osimhen, who is good at headers and good at spacing plus scoring. That is your opinion, my dear friend. Chris Williams says Vinicius Jr. Yes, yesterday I was struggling with the name Vinicius Jr. When I said if Real Madrid want Cole Palmer, then they should give us Kylian Mbappe, Jude Bellingham, and the other third player. I couldn't recollect it. Thank you so much, Chris Williams. Vinicius Jr. Yes, if Real Madrid are ready to give us Vinicius Jr., Jude Bellingham, and Kylian Mbappe, then they can come for Cole Palmer. Yes, I'm told, I didn't watch the match. Real Madrid game yesterday, this in the Champions League. Kylian Mbappe scored finally the penalty. You know, he missed 2 penalties in a row in their last 2 games. But finally, he scored a penalty for Real Madrid last night. Kylian Mbappe finally scored a penalty for Real Madrid. Anyway, are they ready to give us Kylian Mbappe, Jude Bellingham, and Vinicius Jr.? Then they can come for Cole Palmer. Big shout out to my brother Chris Williams. Big shout out to you out there. Frederick Amabe says, your Jackson is doing nothing, so please stop all this your praise. Frederick Amabe from Biasla State, Nigeria. Big shout out to you, my brother, my friend, Frederick Amabe. I saw some of the replies they gave you there. 3 replies. Do I need to respond to you again on that? I saw somebody reply you that you are not watching football or you don't know football. But I will not say you don't know football. I know you just want your player, Victor Osimhen in Chelsea. That is all you want. But dear friend, in Chelsea right now, if you ask anybody who watches football, who analyzes football carefully, who knows football, they will tell you Cole Palmer, Jackson, and who else? Caicedo just beginning to get, and then Enzo Fernandez also recently. But from the start of the season, we all saw Jackson's work rate. So I need you to begin to watch. And Jackson will prove some of you wrong very soon. Just wait. Just wait for a while. Anyway, big shout out to you, Frederick Amabe. The next one says, Salom, you are right because I noticed it against Southampton when Nkuku played. Thank you. Nico closed down those spaces always and make the defenders sit back. But that doesn't happen when Nkuku plays. Thank you very much. That is exactly what I'm saying. You see? Frederick Amabe, do you see it there right now? All right. Big shout out to you, my brother. What's the name? Oga Hesse. Okay. Big shout out to you out there, my brother. He continues, says, Salom, you are right because I noticed, okay, the same thing. Is that for sure? Sorry. Sorry. Is that for sure? Nico is really helping our attacks. All credit to Enzo Maresca and Oga Israel from Lagos, Nigeria. Oga Israel from Lagos, Nigeria. Big shout out to you out there. Big shout out to you out there. All right. The next one, the last two, say from Frederick Amabere. He said, we seriously need a striker like Victor Osimhen to lift Chelsea back to our level that we are. Thanks, Frederick Amabere from Biafra State. I said it, that all you want is Victor Osimhen in Chelsea. That's all. All right. Then last but not the least, say, good morning, sir. I agree with you that the 4 games remain in this December. We are going to collect our 33 points. No listen instead of losing. It will be a draw. That is my wish. And I know it will be like that. Thank you once again. My name is Bright Fabian, a.k.a. Chelsea legend from Delta State, Nigeria. A.k.a. Chelsea legend from Delta State, Nigeria. Big shout out to you out there. Well, guys, like I said, I will not take much of your time. It's your breakfast. I'll be back in the next one. When you see me, shalom and peace.